All right, again, questions for Kevin, raise your hand and we'll bring you a microphone. Again, identify your name and your affiliation, please. Let's go with Anthony here, front row.
Is this still strange to you today? Warriors everywhere, that kind of stuff?
I wouldn't say strange is the word, but it's new and fresh, and looking forward to it, man. I just got super excited as I was walking in here, and just to play here and play for this great organization and play with these great players. I'm excited.
Monty Pool, CSN, Bay Area. Kevin, how familiar, first of all, welcome to the Bay Area.
Thank you.
Officially. And how familiar are you with the area, and how much of that, I think you touched on this before, how much of that was a part of your reason for coming here beyond basketball?
I don't know much about the area, but I think that's one of the cool things about it, just being able to explore, you know, all parts of the Bay Area. And I wouldn't say it played a huge part in why I came here. I think more so the people, the players and the organization is the reason why I chose to come.
Second row, Al.
Kevin, right here in the middle. Al Sarasovic, San Francisco Chronicle. Welcome. The scope of today's Media Day, I mean, what's your impressions of that? How does this compare to Media Day in Oklahoma City? And what does this tell you about what you've gotten yourself into here?
It's been just about the same, to be honest. Doing the same things and same coverage. So, yeah, like I said, I'm excited to be here, excited to move forward and go out here and be the best basketball player I can be.
Second row, right side.
Michael Robertson, African American Athlete Network. So Kevin, it's a two-parter. Back in 2010, when LeBron did this move, you know, there's some backlash towards him, and you had a little bit this summer. Do you regret some of the comments you made, kind of pointed towards him, now that you've gone through it? And then the second part would be planning the Olympics is basically you had to win it all. So do you think that prepares you for playing for the Warriors this year?
For the first part of your question, 6 years ago, I mean, that was 6 years ago. You know, everybody changes in 6 years. You know, it's just part of growth. Opinions change, experiences change. So yeah, I don't regret what I said. I'm not going to change what I said. But I am here now, and it is. You know, it was a long time ago. But for the most part, in the Olympics, you know, the pressure is on you to win it. But when you're around good people, when you're around a group of guys that don't really worry about the outside noise, it makes everything easier.
Second row, middle.
Yeah, Kevin, Jason Applebaum, KTVU, Fox 2 here in Oakland. How much did the Warriors sales pitch to you go into your decision making? And if they had won the title, because I know that one of their things was we need you to win the title. Had they won the title, do you think you'd be here?
They didn't, so I don't even want to talk about it. But the sales pitch was great. I mean, I wouldn't even call it a sales pitch. It was they came in and they were real and they were open and honest about who they were, and it drew me towards them. And you know, here I am.
Middle section, second row.
Kevin, John Branch from the New York Times here in the middle. Similar question off that. Those sales pitches that all these teams come in and do for a guy like you, truly how important are they? I mean, don't you already kind of have a sense of what these teams are all about and how badly they want you and how much money they're willing to give you? I mean, does it really matter that they come to your door, basically?
Yeah, it matters. You know, you want to see these people up close. You want to know what they're about. I'm at the point in my life now. I can meet someone and I can kind of figure out, you know, what they're about and what they stand for just from talking to them and sitting down and talking with Bob and you know, the rest of the guys for a couple of hours. It showed me all I need to know.
Second row, right side, Ethan.
Ethan Strauss, ESPN. I'm wondering, how big a move was this for Nike, and does this really help them that you're in a big market like the Bay Area?
I was just at Nike the other day. They didn't matter where I play. They didn't care where I play basketball. They support me. We have a great partnership. So, you know, I didn't let them know what I was doing until I did it. They weren't in any meetings. They just supported me no matter what.
Third row, right-hand side.
Yusef Beg, Napa Valley Register. Did the reaction you got after you made the decision this summer, do you have kind of a chip on your shoulder, a little more, you know, emotion behind the way you're going to approach this season?
I always play with emotion. I always play with passion. But my thing is just playing for myself. You know, I don't want to go out there and play upset at everybody else. That takes me out of who I am. So I'm just going to play my game, enjoy the game of basketball like I've always been enjoying it, and everything else will work itself out.
Far left side, standing up against the wall.
Over here, Kevin. Phil Barber, Santa Rosa Press Democrat. It can be difficult for anyone coming into a new work environment, working with different people. Did playing and hanging out with Clay and Draymond in Brazil ease your way into this at all? And did you learn anything about them as teammates?
Yeah, you learn little small things, but it's you know, USA environment is totally different from being in the NBA environment. But I'm looking forward to learning more and more about all of my teammates and seeing where I can help and be the one of the guys that they can lean on. So you know, it's all about leaving my imprint on the team, and you know, I think I've learned different ways to approach that and to do that. But being around Clay and Draymond for that month and a half or so was pretty cool. It made coming in here today pretty easy.
Left side, third row, Mark Spears.
Mark Spears, ESPN's Undefeated. Kevin, first I want to ask you the meaning and the motivation behind your Tupac and Rick James tattoos, and then also your thoughts on everything with Kaepernick right now and his message.
Well, I'm a little different, and I know a lot of people looked at me weird for having two men on my body for tattoos, but they're people who inspire me, and you know, I just did it one day, spontaneously. I just got two tattoos, so yeah. But as far as Kaepernick, you know, him starting a conversation about injustice, it was the whole goal in the first place. It's a lot about, you know, how he's doing it, but the message is what he was trying to get out on the change that needs to happen in our country. And I think we're moving forward. Just having that conversation is good. It's great. It's great for our country. It's great for, you know, everyone to know what's going on. So you know, very proud of him.
Front row, right side, Tim.
Kevin, Tim Bondas from the Washington Post. Obviously, it's been a pretty crazy couple months for you ever since July when you made the decision to go to the Olympics, everything else. Is it nice that you can get in the gym now and get started with this and kind of move forward from all the talk about doing it to actually doing this and getting the season started?
Yeah, that's what it all comes down to, is the game. That's the most important part of this all. We wouldn't all be here if it wasn't for the game. So to get on the court and you know, get acquainted with my teammates and the coaching staff, and I'm looking forward to that more than anything.
On July 5th, and how has it kind of maybe settled in now that you had the Olympics, you even had the San Quentin thing the other day, you've done, you know, countless other things this offseason. Just how has it settled in now we're 2-3 months later? It's become more and more realistic as each day goes by, and you know, now that I'm here, my jersey on and media day and seeing all my teammates, it's real. And like I said, I'm excited, man. It's been a fun summer, different summer than I've ever experienced. But for the most part, you know, it was great to go through. So I'm excited. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to play, and you know, I've just been anxious to play.
Front row center, Michael.
Michael Lee with the Vertical. Kevin, obviously, you don't know exactly what you're walking into in terms of this team, but in what ways do you anticipate your life and your game will change now that you're in a different place?
My life will change just because I'm in a different city. I think that's probably the only thing. My game, we'll see. I'm relying on Coach Kerr and seeing how he's going to put me in great positions to help the team be successful. And you know, so that's the most important thing for me. You know, I'm gonna be who I am every single day. I'm gonna approach the game like I've always done it. Nothing's changed on my end except for my jersey.
Last two, Felicia in the center there, third row.
Hi, Kevin. Felicia Purcell, sportsinthebay.net. If, like in baseball, if you could come out to a theme song by Rick James and Tupac, what would those songs be and why? And part two, how much are you looking forward to the Bay Area weather, especially the winters, in comparison to Oklahoma City?
If I had a Tupac song, Keep Your Head Up, would probably be the one I would come out to. Mary Jane would probably be the one I would come out to Rick James. That's a dope song. What was the second? Oh, the Bay Area weather.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to just, being in this community and doing what I can to inspire the youth here in this community. That's my most, that's the thing I'm looking forward to the most. But the weather, I can adjust to that.
Last one, gentleman standing up back far left.
Kevin Jaddu from the World Journal. You are the one-time MVP and Steph Curry 2 times MVP. What do you learn from the Steph Curry?
Well, I can learn from just about anybody, but just his approach and how he approaches his craft. I think that's one thing I tend to watch more than anything from anybody. And he works extremely hard, and I know he's going to push me to be the best player I can be.
Great, thanks, Kevin. We'll have.